12-yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Running inside, it's Cook. Oh, what a move. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And, Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right.
Finding some room. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Looking to the big tight end. Finds his man. It's Ncaa. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup.
Man, what a start for this offense. That's what you kind of want, man. You want to get in a rhythm. You want to get in the flow. Now, you don't expect 3 plays and 3 first downs, but they'll absolutely take it. But coming out the gates with energy, with passion, executing at a really high level.
Hawkins. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The run inside. It's Cook. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fellow right in the middle.
Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Oh, and the attempt is no good. And after the miss, guys, the score stays right where it is. That's the risk you take when a long field goal like that 57-yarder doesn't go. Now the offense has it around the 40. Using his feet to buy time. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Well, the defense is fast. If you can hit that quarterback with his speed and force those incompletions, man, that is impressive.
So now it's second and long.
Go. Ready.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Scott. And they're able to make the tackle.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Here they come, facing third and long from the 40. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. He rifles one deep down the right side.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Sends his first one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week. Just called on. Oh, the ball's out on the return. And this fumble bounces out of bounds.
Ooh, offense really lucky there. Ball on the ground. Everybody's trying to make a scramble for it, and it just goes out of bounds. So the offense lucky to maintain possession.
West Virginia starts this drive, and the offense looks ready to go. Keeps it on first down. Knocked down immediately at the line of scrimmage.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this. Assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Cook. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield. He's got some speed and wheels himself to run with him. And yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
Hawkins from the gun on third down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. After making the interception, he sets up his offense by running it back to the 39.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
One running back in the backfield, and he has it.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the RPO, complete. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
The Wolfpack with lots of ground to cover on third down. On the move. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
NC State, a lot of freedom to do anything here on 2nd and inches. He's got it on the right. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. NC State going up tempo. With the run on 1st and goal. Nothing doing. He is stopped short of the goal line.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal?
Ready. Go.
Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
That's a nice job by the offense there on their 2nd drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls, and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Michael Hawkins makes the catch. It's Epps. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. We've reached the end of the quarter, and NC State has the edge as we get a look at the numbers so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. And the Mountaineers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Gives it on the option. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Throwing, Hawkins. Got it in the middle, it's Brake. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
From the red zone, looking for a man. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Fires on the move. Hauls it in. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
And that's this guy's 3rd catch now on the drive, and I like how this offense just keeps going back to him. Look, if you're not going to cover him, we're going to keep throwing him the football. We don't have to overthink this thing. And as every completion happens, the quarterback is gaining more and more confidence in this guy.
And he's in. Touchdown, West Virginia. Now you know why you do all of those squats, all of those deadlifts, extra time in the weight room.
No doubt. Get that lower body strength so you can just shed people off you. What a great job smelling the end zone and getting in.
And the extra point is good. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Wolfpack offense comes out ready to start this drive. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Making side adjustments here. Motion from the wideout. To throw, it's Bailey. He makes the catch. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds.
know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Running inside. It's Francis. Solid gain to get him out close to the 20. Pick up a 5 to the 19.
We'd love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Feels as if the whole city of Raleigh is trying to help out the pack on 3rd down. Now here's Michael Hawkins. Out of the backfield, he's open. Gets it out to the 22-yard line, and that'll be enough for the 1st down.
That's a tough pill to swallow if you're on defense. 3rd down, you're blitzing. You're expecting to be able to affect the quarterback, but give this offensive line, these guys, credit because they were able to pick everything up and give their quarterback an opportunity to throw clean from the pocket to pick up that 1st down.
And he's got enough for the 1st down. It'll be at the 35.
1st down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
The Mountaineers are flying down the field. Hawkins. Pocket breaking down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the 2nd half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
To the air, it's Hawkins. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you just got to take off and get it.
And the Mountaineers will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to punt for the 1st time this afternoon. Now on the return. He's got great speed. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Single back formation, and they give it to him.
This is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He wants to change this route. They'll run play action. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. West Virginia uses a timeout. It's their first. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on 3rd down from the 43.
Copper. Bender. Tuck.
To the air, it's Bailey. It's complete on the right side. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. The Mountaineers call a timeout. That's their 2nd. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Michael Hawkins on the play action. Throws to the tight end. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Michael Hawkins. Looking long. Pulls it in down the middle. Off and running. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Mountaineers. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The run inside. It's Scott. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Just make sure to take care of that football. He stopped after a short gain. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. He might want another play. Dropping back, it's Bailey. Here's the pressure. And the incomplete pass on 3rd down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away.
On to kick it away.
And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. throwing Hawkins. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, kind of the unofficial halfway point of the season. Week 8 and another exciting update from the EA Sports desk. We start with Notre Dame taking on the number 4 team, the Indiana Hoosiers. And it's the Hoosiers in real jeopardy of kissing that top 10 ranking goodbye. They're being pumped right now, dominated in every aspect of the game, and we haven't even hit halftime. And as we check in on these notable matchups this week, we're reminded of just how meaningful every week in college football truly is.
NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Tight game as we start the 3rd quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Dropping back, it's Bailey. Finds his tight end. Breaks into the open. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
Come on, defense. What are we doing? I mean, you can't miss this guy. He's like literally the biggest dude on the field. That time, completely wide open. That's way too easy for the offense. He caught the football. There was nobody even near him. Someone on defense has to locate this guy. They've got to communicate to each other if they're passing off in coverage. You can't let that guy be that wide open.
They're going to test the right side with this one. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Picked up 4 yards, now looking at 3rd and 6.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to adjust the pattern. He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Still 3rd down, but a little less manageable after that penalty. Looking downfield, it's Bailey. Snagged out of the air. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Bringing the heat. Just a short pass to the tight end.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the 1st down.
Clock ticking away as we have 4 minutes left here in the 3rd. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Going to take a shot. That's not the start they hoped for. Taking it the other way. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times, in great position, you see them there to make the play, but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Cook. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
Hawkins. He's going to let it go. Makes a grab along the left sideline for the huge gain. He is in. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
And you got to love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the third quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball right away here in the second half. You drive it down the field, and you scored. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
And they did tack on the extra point.
To kick off.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Fields. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. North Carolina State has it back on the offense, headed to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Hey, man, this home crowd has grown frustrated with what they've seen from this offense. I mean, they just haven't put drives together. They haven't been explosive. And another incompletion, and the clock is ticking. It's running down. They've got to find a way to create some big...
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. On first down from their own 22. The offense changing the play. Looking for a man. It's Bailey. He's got the back in the middle. NC State quick to the line. Looking to fire. Buys a little time with his feet. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Makes a catch. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. Offense, quick tempo.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half, but, man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive. They've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
Wants to throw. It's Bailey. Fires to the big fella. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Well, I got to give the defense credit on that. Third down, they were almost anticipating some throws to the outside. They took it all away, so they forced the quarterback.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On fourth down, going to the air. Shakes off the defender. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make this...
Oh, he's got some space.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Quick release on the RPO. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. No huddle, offense to the line.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Fights off a defender. Got some room in to the goal line. Touchdown, North Carolina State! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, how nice is it to be down, and you need to score points when you can just hand it to your running back, and he can make big plays like that. Jesse, they're going to need more of those to get back into the football game. They've dug themselves a little bit whole, but that was a good start.
Yeah, I think the defense probably kicking themselves, too. I don't know if in this 2-minute type situation, if they were expecting them to run the football, but somehow, some way, you've got to be able to gang tackle this guy and not let him take it to the house from that distance and score points. Moving forward now, the run defense has got to shore up for this defense.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Hawkins throws for the tight end. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
They go play action with Hawkins. Quickly to the tight end. They bring him down. He's got a first down, but that might be the final play of the third quarter. Midway point in the season, in games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Running inside, it's Cook. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
The Mountaineers have it with a 1st and 10. Send the tight end in motion. Throwing, Hawkins. Escapes the pressure to his right. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, just nowhere to go there, and it started in the pocket. It was collapsing. Quarterback felt it, so he tried to get outside, make something happen himself, and give the defense tons of credit. Excellent job in pursuit. They're able to give up no gain.
Back to pass, it's Hawkins. Oh, they're after him! Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. It's not there. Just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
From the gun on third down, Hawkins. Finds us back in the middle. They will stop him short, and the defense trying to keep him alive.
That was a nice catch right near the line of scrimmage. Man, you want to get some yak after the catch and try to make a play, but that defense was right on him. Got him on the ground too quick.
Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. NC State heads out, gearing up to go on the attack. They fought their way back. A scoring drive, the stop, and now a chance to pull even on this drive late. Sweet cut there. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
To the air on second down. Steps away to find some room. Trying to escape and get it himself. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. The Wolfpack line up, trying to forge ahead for a few inches. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air, it's Bailey. Throwing on the run. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Hard running there.
All right, fourth quarter now, you're trailing, and the sense of urgency has to go up for everybody right now. At quarterback and wide receiver, you're going to have to hit some of these throws, David, to get back in this game.
Yeah, and when you got the lead on the other side, defense, I'm playing tight coverage, making them earn it. I want that clock to tick, and that was a really good play by the offense. Pretty good coverage by the defense, but I got to make them earn it all the way down the field.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. The play action fake. Bought a little time, lets it go. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
NC State has work to do to convert this third down. Might be calling a hot route. Back to throw, it's Bailey. He's got him. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. throws and fires complete to the right. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. And you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive game, making your situation really good on the next down.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. Quarterback making adjustments. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This 3rd down a little longer after that penalty. Dropping back, it's Bailey. And the misconnection on 3rd down.
And we've seen them get to the quarterback, get some sacks today, but this is the next best thing. When you're rushing the passer and you see you're not going to get home, get those hands up, try to get a deflection. Nice execution.
This late in the game, there's really no question about it. To have any chance to tie this thing up, they have to convert here on 4th down. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle, but they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And I think the defense doing a really good job of understanding this is late in the game. It matters. Taking away the sidelines, taking away the middle of the field, making him kind of check the football down, go through his progressions, and make that clock tick.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Fires to the big fella. Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17. Now the Wolfpack will use the first of their timeouts. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. NC State with the 1st and 10 here. Quarterback may change this route. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Going for 6. And he's got it. He's got it for a touchdown. And here in the final minute, they're a single point behind.
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game. Now, all you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Hawkins. He'll pull it down. Steamrolls his way ahead. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down.
And, man, I love his courage to run the football. And I think it's necessary for the team. Sometimes you got to do that. But, man, see the surroundings, right? Like, knowing guys are around you. He gets hit late at the end of that play, and he got decked. You do not want to take those shots throughout a game. They will add up, and sometimes it will affect your throwing. That's too big of a hit to be taken for this quarterback.
Scanning the field, it's Hawkins. The throw to the outside is complete. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Got him downfield. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout, NC State.
They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. And this will be for the win. He's got it! A huge field goal, and they've taken the lead in the waning seconds. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.